What up, everybody? Welcome back to Fro Publications YouTube channel. This channel talk about zines and DIY publishing, as well as we just talk about the creative process and the shit that I go through as a creator. And literally, true to fucking form. Yesterday's video, I was talking about setting realistic goals and expectations for yourself so you give yourself time and space to grow. But in that discussion, I also talked about whether or not there were systems of censorship. And I said, of course there are systems of censorship. And I got an email from YouTube that night. And let me read you the email real quick. Feral Publication, we have age restricted your content. You see right here, this literally was just yesterday. So true to form, homie. They sent this to me. And so let's go ahead and see what it says. Hi, Feral Publication. We want to let you know that our team has reviewed your content and we don't think it's in line with our community guidelines. As a result, we've age restricted the following content. Video, Black Lives Matter. Which is funny because I, in each of my videos, put that it's not for children. I always put in all the YouTube things that that my content is not meant for children and that my content is meant for adults and is of a political nature. So the fact that they felt they had to go a step above that, it literally just means one or two things. One thing I was reading is that sometimes when you're about to reach your monetization, YouTube starts going through all your catalog to see what videos you would be able to monetize and what videos you wouldn't be. But I don't think that's the case because I'm not near monetization. I'm only at the halfway point. And so the other thing is that people have been flagging it. And it's fine. That's what the fuck I'm here for, to ruffle feathers, right? And it says, we haven't applied a strike to your channel and your content is still live for some users on YouTube. Keep reading for more details on what this means and steps you can take if you'd like to appeal this decision. What age restricted means. We age restrict content when we don't think it's suitable for younger audiences. This means it will not be visible to users who are logged out, are under 18 years of age, or have restricted mode enabled. It also won't be eligible for ads. Learn more about age restrictions. Boom. Out of all the crazy shit that I've said, the video that's labeled Black Lives Matter is the one that literally ruffled feathers. And this is a while after that video's been up, so it tripped me out a little bit. But it's that point, right? They said they didn't give me a strike and that my content is still live, but that's the point of, like, that's a form of coercing and a form of censorship because they're trying to scare me, basically saying, like, this channel that you've built, this audience that you have, if you continuously make content like this, we will take this shit away from you. And I know that that's a possibility, but I'm okay with that, right? But, like, and let's say if this was your livelihood, right? And going back to the reason why I don't ever want to be a YouTuber, let's say this was your livelihood. Now you've been censored because it's like even at work, right? If you have a day job and your boss tells you, if you say that shit, I'm going to fire you. If you need that paycheck, you ain't going to say that shit. And it's the same thing when people become YouTubers or full-time YouTubers or just focus on ad revenue. If you say the wrong thing, YouTube won't pay your ass. So guess what? For that paycheck, you're going to say the right fucking thing. And both of those are just kind of systems of coercion. One, for someone like me that I don't want to lose my audience. I don't want to lose my community. Like, it took me a long time for us to build this together. And so then for them to tell me, like, hey, man, we're not striking you out yet. It's like, but yet. It's like a threat almost. But I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to keep saying what I say and I'm going to keep doing what I do. Straight up. Like I've already said, like, the minute that things like this begin to change me, my perspective, and the way I speak, is the day I sell out, I guess. But those are kind of some of the systems that I was talking about yesterday. That there are ways that they have, like, these filters to filter out the more radical elements. Because even if you think about it, like, my videos are always wild, man. Like, I'm a very honest person in these videos. And so, like, if it's not necessarily what I was saying, it's the way I was saying it. And so in that way, it's like they're trying to clean you up, clean the way you talk, clean the way what you talk about, right? And those are the filters that I'm talking about, because before you get to that point of monetization, before you get to that point of, like, actual mainstream adoption, like, you've gone through so many filters that you're just not even fucking you anymore. You're just not Rich from fucking LA who was fucking cursing all the time and drinking on camera and all that other shit. You're this new, very fucking, like, teleprompter fucking rehearsed ass fool, And I just ain't gonna do that, and I ain't gonna be that person. But I just, like I said, I mentioned it yesterday very briefly, and then it occurred, and I said, this is a prime example of what I'm talking about. And I get those from time to time because, like I said, like, I am a person, and the vlog here is about me talking about my creative process and all that stuff, but because my creative process is so rooted in, like, life and social context and, like, politics, that a lot of the shit that's going on in the grander scheme of things does filter in and affect me, and it fucks with me, and so I talk about it from time to time. So it's occurred before, so it wasn't that alarming for me. But I just thought it was a prime example, and I wanted to share that with you guys. One thing that I did bring to my mind is, like, I've never read the community guidelines for YouTube. Never. And I'm wondering if that's something that we should do, because, like, I bet there's a lot of creative folks here that might want to do YouTube, that are doing YouTube, and it would make sense for us to know what the fuck we're signing up to do, right? Because I never read the fucking contract before you sign it. So, but alright, you guys, that's all I got for you guys today, man. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and let's keep building this thing up. Lights.